The candidate of All Progressives Congress, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his people created a militia. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria we are seeing a political party creating a militant arm leading to election.
Please, make it make sense to me because I am beginning to think and to conclude that most Nigerians, I mean most, a larger percentage of Nigeria, I think they love terrorists. I may be wrong, but pay attention. I do not believe that someone, a political structure who imported Fundani militia, who imported terrorists into Nigeria. This is not an allegation. I am not saying a political party or politicians who allegedly imported. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. They imported terrorists into the country. And guess what? They look at your face. They come out to say, yes, we imported Fulani militia to remove Jonathan. And nothing happens. I'm beginning to think that most Nigerians love terrorists. You see, if you're one of the people who are complaining that terrorists kidnap people in Oyo State, bandits, they call them bandits, because that is the name they give them, so that people will not come and attack them, to make them not to be international terrorists. By the way, remember that they demanded that we should give them land when they came. Because after they brought them to do the election, they didn't see what to do with them. They have to even, in fact, former administration, the past administration, they have to do a visa-free policy to all Africans to enable all these terrorist families to relocate and come and meet them. Then, a lot of them came out to the national television to say, no, we didn't bring these terrorists to destabilize Nigeria. We only brought them to do an election to remove Jonathan. I say, so these people actually believe that they are talking to fools. They actually believe that we are fools. You people are fools. Because how can someone who imported the terrorists that are killing you, if you go to Edo, Delta, Sokoto, Borno, Kogi, Kwara, Oyo, Bayelsa, Enugu, everywhere, these people have surrounded Nigeria. Tinubu's coalition brought these people. They imported them. You can hear Dine Buana saying it. You can hear Kao Baraje boasting that they brought it because it was part of the coalition. See, this is the time for people to think. You can't be complaining that there is insecurity in Nigeria and you are saying that Tinubu should return. This APC structure, they are the one that brought the terrorists. Not that the structure is out of. I understand what happens in Nigeria, that people used to defect. But the same structure that brought the terrorists are still in power. RFI made a statement the other day that Tinubu is paying them through Rebado. They didn't debunk it up to today. Everybody swallowed it down. Babadati Ahmed, P2B's former vice presidential candidate, made the same statement that Rebado, on behalf of Tinubu, is paying these terrorists that they brought into Nigeria, that they confess that they brought into Nigeria. Every now and then, Warri Road, go to Igbodo, go to Obiaroko. Everybody, Nigerians are dying like chickens, courtesy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's coalition. Now, I remember talking to one man. He told me that actually the terrorists, the militia, they don't call it terrorists. The militia they brought, they did not use it again because when Dino Mendaye, Atiku Abubakar, Bukola Sariki, so many of them, when they joined APC, you remember that new PDP? PDP now have a fashion. Some of them left Goodluck Jonathan, but they are still in PDP, just like what Wike did with G5. So they now joined the APC. APC is a coalition of CPC and ACN. CPC belongs to Buhari, Connaught. ACN belongs to Oshomole, Tinubu them. They joined together and formed APC. So they did it. They removed Goodluck Jonathan. That after removing Goodluck Jonathan, because PDP joined them, they did not use those militia they imported. This is treasonable. Is terror issue, like all sort of crime you want to call it. It is what it is. If you are part of the people that they have killed your father in the war front, terrorists have killed your father was a military, a policeman, or terrorists have killed your mother, terrorists is terrorizing your village, it is the people who are leading you that cause it. They imported them. This is what I want people to understand. And I am feeling that you people love terrorists. I'm feeling that you people love, the situation you are in. But because you can't tell me that a normal human being that have brain, the other day, Governor of Delta State, my governor, Sheriff, was saying that the only project he have is Tinubu to return. And I was talking to one of his SA, and I was telling him, your guy, she no say na Tinubu import all these terrorists. Tinubu form militia to remove Jonathan. He said, that one is past. I said, that one is past, and that is what is hurting you people. Why must we do all these things because of election? Like, this is the issue I have with my fellow black man. Because we don't have, like, what is the rate of our mentality? Everybody is claiming they want to solve insecurity situation. They want to solve insecurity situation. Nobody's talking about the source. How can you solve a problem you have not defined? Albert Einstein said, if you give me an hour to solve problem on earth, I'm going to use 59 minutes defining the problem and using only 1 minute to solving it. You know why? Because you can't solve a problem you have not defined. Everybody is saying insecurity, insecurity, insecurity. What you are saying is not just insecurity, it's an agenda. Okay, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi came the other day to say that Tinubu knows the location, the phone number, the name of this terrorist. Like, this is an indictment. If I was the one that made that statement, DSS will locate me. By now, they could have 15 count charges for one statement. But Sheikh Gumi knows what he's talking about. That Tinubu knows the name of the terrorist, their location, their phone number. So who is actually funding who in this country? Like, I don't believe this. I don't believe this country. I don't believe what you people are believing of. You see, you people are creating an atomic bomb. It's going to explode very soon. And Gumi will tell you, see, people are doing protests. Bandits must go. Gumi is telling you they are not going. They are not going no. They are going nowhere. And so people will look at what Gumi is saying. People will laugh. If only you know where that statement is coming. If only you know that the government must have agreed that these terrorists are not going out. If only you know the powers that be that are moving and pushing these terrorists, you will not stand to sing on your mandate, we shall stand. That is a mandate of terrorism. Have you ever seen any one of them coming out to say, no, we did not import Fulani militia? Because they have already accepted that they imported it. Do you get it? They have already accepted. It's not an allegation. You know, when they take you to the law court, when you get to the law court, you can plead not guilty to an allegation. But these people cannot plead not guilty to this allegation because they have already accepted that they did. The video records are everywhere. The newspaper publications are everywhere. We caught them on tape, accepting that they did it. And most of these clips are recorded on national television with date. So they cannot come out to claim in the courtroom that is AI because AI have not started existing then. No problem. Continue to love the terrorists. Continue to vote for them. Continue to believe in the system of terrorism. Continue to think that you can make things at work because you want to become fame. Oh, we want to change. You want to change Nigeria, but someone imported the terrorists in Aso Rock there. Are you dumb? Who do you want to change? This was how they called soldiers who were guiding school children in Kebbi State. DSS had an intel that terrorists are coming to abduct school children. They deployed soldiers to there to guide them. So when the soldiers arrived there, they were guiding them, teaching them how to escape. A call came. Hello, the terrorists are coming. You people must leave. This is an order from above. They left. So after the whole story started, Christopher Musa, Minister of Defense, on the Senate floor, he told the whole world he's going to bring out who made the call. And if you put me in the position of Christopher Musa, it will take me 30 minutes to bring out who made the call. 30 minutes. The only thing that will make me not to bring out who made the call now, it is because I don't have the authority to do that. If you give me the power to do that, I only need the military personnel number that they called. Because they detained the soldiers. They carried them to Abuja. They detained them. Up to today, we didn't hear again because power from above have released them. I know the time they made the call, according to the report. So I only need the military's phone number, the military personnel phone number that they called. I will bring out who called him. I will bring out the recording of who called him. You understand? Nigeria security, there's a sort of them, they have the tools to do this thing, but they don't want to do it. They love terrorism. They love this situation. And what pains me most is the agenda of these terrorists. Boko Haram, Al Qaeda, to mention but few, all these Fulani militia they imported. They said they have a mission, that their mission is to overthrow Nigerian government, turn Nigeria into an Islamic state, which will be governed by Sharia law. I'm not saying this. Go and Google it. This is their handbook. This is their motto. Then I want you to advise yourself. I want you to use your teeth or use your tongue to count your teeth. This Nigeria is not sustainable.